When you ask ChatGPT a question, you watch it type, word by word, like a person texting you back. Google just released something that doesn't work that way at all. It's called DiffusionGemma, and instead of writing word by word, it creates entire blocks of text all at once. The weird part? It works more like AI image generators than chatbots. That doesn't make any sense until you understand what's actually happening under the hood. To understand why this matters, you need to know how current AI chatbots actually write. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they all use something called auto-regressive generation. Big word, simple idea. They predict the next word based on everything that came before. They write the, then ask, what comes next? Cat. What comes next? Sat. One word at a time, in order. This works. It's how we got ChatGPT, but it has a problem. A big one. Speed. Every single word requires a separate calculation, and that means powerful servers, expensive servers, the kind you can't fit in your laptop. But what if you didn't have to write one word at a time? This is where image generators come in. When Midjourney or DALL-E creates a picture, it doesn't draw one pixel at a time. It starts with pure noise, like TV static, and gradually refines the whole image at once. Every pixel gets adjusted simultaneously. The technical term is diffusion. The AI starts with chaos and slowly brings order to everything in parallel. Google's DeepMind team asked a simple question. Could you do that with text? Could you start with random letters and refine them all at once into coherent sentences? Turns out, you can, and they just proved it works. Here's how DiffusionGemma actually works. Instead of predicting one word at a time, it generates all the words in a response simultaneously. Think of it like this. Traditional AI is a typewriter, one key at a time, in order. DiffusionGemma is more like a printer. The entire page appears at once. Now, it's not instant. The AI still needs multiple passes to refine the text from gibberish to coherent. But those passes can run in parallel. Multiple calculations happening at the same time. And modern computer chips? They're really good at parallel processing. This is the key insight. So how much faster is it? In Google's tests, DiffusionGemma generated text 3 to 4 times faster than traditional methods. 3 to 4 times. That's not a small improvement. But here's the part that matters to you. This speedup doesn't require bigger servers. It actually works better on regular hardware, the kind of chip in your laptop or phone. See, traditional AI needs to wait for each word before calculating the next one. That's a bottleneck. DiffusionGemma removes that bottleneck entirely. It's not just faster on paper, it's faster in ways that could actually reach your devices. Now let's talk about what this could mean for your actual experience. Right now, when you use AI on your phone, say, asking Siri something that requires real intelligence, your phone sends that question to a server somewhere. The server does the hard work, then sends the answer back. That round trip takes time, and it requires internet. What if the AI could just run on your phone, locally, no server, no internet delay? That's the promise of faster, more efficient AI models. DiffusionGemma isn't there yet, but it's a step toward AI that doesn't need to phone home. But wait, if this approach is so much better, why didn't anyone do it before? They tried. The problem was quality. Early attempts at diffusion-based text generation produced garbage. Sentences that didn't make sense, words in wrong order, grammar that hurt to read. The issue is that text is discrete. A pixel can be slightly off and the image still looks fine. A word that's slightly off is just wrong. Google's breakthrough was making diffusion work for something that has no room for error. That's harder than it sounds, and it's why this paper is getting attention. There's another benefit that's easy to miss: editing. With traditional AI, if you want to change one part of a response, the AI has to regenerate everything from that point forward, because each word depends on the one before it. DiffusionGemma can potentially edit any part of the text independently. Change the middle of a paragraph without touching the beginning or end. Think about what that means for writing tools, for coding assistants, for any AI that helps you create. You could say, make this paragraph more formal, and only that paragraph changes. The rest stays exactly as you wrote it. Now you might be wondering, where does this fit in the AI landscape? OpenAI, Anthropic, Meta, they're all using the traditional word-by-word approach. It works. It's proven. Billions of dollars of infrastructure built around it. Google isn't abandoning that either. This is research from DeepMind, their advanced AI lab. It's an experiment, a proof of concept. But Google has a pattern. They publish research. Then a year or two later, it shows up in their products. Remember when they published the Transformer paper in 2017? That became ChatGPT. This could become something too. Let's talk about the specific numbers. In benchmarks, standardized tests that measure AI quality, Diffusion, Gemma scored competitively with traditional models of similar size. Not better. Competitive. That's actually impressive, because it's doing something fundamentally different. It's like an electric car matching a gasoline car's range. The technology is different, but the result is comparable. And just like electric cars, the trajectory matters. Version 1 is competitive. Version 2 might be better. And Google has resources to get to version 10. Here's the honest catch. This is a research paper, not a product launch. DiffusionGemma isn't in your phone today. It might never be. Research breakthroughs don't always become real products. The gap between works in a lab and works for a billion users is enormous. There are also questions about quality at scale. The tests were on specific benchmarks. Real-world messy prompts might behave differently. And competing approaches aren't standing still. OpenAI and others are making word-by-word generation faster too. This is one promising direction, not the only direction. So here's what this actually means for you. Right now, nothing changes. Your ChatGPT, your Claude, your Gemini, they all work the same way they did last week. But in 2 or 3 years, the AI assistant on your phone might respond before you've finished reading the question. It might work offline. It might edit your documents without rewriting everything around the edit. That's the direction this research points. Google just showed that AI text generation doesn't have to work the way everyone assumed. Word by word isn't the only way. There might be a faster path, and if there is, you'll feel it in the speed of every AI tool you use. That's not hype. That's just how progress works.